I read it. Where is that? I'm eating the olives. I'm sorry. I should have waited, but it's really good. I got these little crackers. I put mustard on it. A W for winning. Mm, 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 mm. But why every time I move and I feel like it's something on my face? Or it's definitely something on my lip though. Hold on, my bad. Like a magic trick. That's magic. And oh my goodness. It's like my dimple, and then I got this one little vein right here. I never really even noticed it. I had a hair on my head. I need that in my sugar's neck. Every time I try to go live, she start creeping. What? You want to hear the tea? You want to be nosy? Huh? Harley, you want to be nosy? Well, here come the other one. And the other one, a black dog, and Harley. Every time I try to get on live, they come up in here. Move! Watch out! No. See, I was gonna let you. I was fine for a second until you started putting your little nose all on the utensils and all that stuff. Go with her. Go back in there, please and thank you. Ain't nothing there. Gone. You looking for food? It's in your dog bowl. Go ahead. She always like do that. She be trying to walk all slow, like do this little walk of shame, like so I can feel bad or something. Like literally, she'll walk and then she'll look back and be like, and I'm like, girl, I be like, Harley, go, and then her little legs be walking all slow. Anyway, we're gonna get to the story. Basically, I came across my journal from years ago, and I have wrote some things. Obviously, it's a journal, but I came across this one. Like, I knew I had wrote about, oh my goodness, I know I had wrote about my friend Michaela, who had passed away, or she didn't pass away, she transitioned over due to someone ending her life at a very early age. She was only like 16, same age as me around that time. And I shared this story before on my other page, my La-Torria page, but I wanted to like share it on my ministry page because I feel like, you know, it's different viewers on my other page versus this page, and I wanted to, you know, share the story. But it's funny because and I also wanted to give God glory. So, you know, I wanted to give him glory. And I have the live I was talking about last night. It's funny that I had it on this page, and I was originally about to read what I had put on this, but I just remember it just popped in my head. It's like God like reminded me, placed the thought in my head, like you know, showing the ornament picture, because I was like, oh, I picked this up and I realized, yeah, I had spoke about, remember last night on my live, I had mentioned that I had colored her ornament, Michaela, because I was planning on taking it to her graveyard site. I had colored it at the Greensboro Library down south, and while I was coloring it, I was crying and all that stuff, And I thought I had wrote on the back of it. I thought I put from La-Torria to Nikayla on the back, but that's why I flipped it over to show it. But I guess I didn't. And it's like a little folder, so I'll probably like write a letter for her on here, like just to like for healing and all that stuff, like my last little healing part of that. I'm gonna put that right there. But going back into the part that I originally wanted to share or talk about with y'all was, hold on. I'm trying to put it to where, actually, girl, just turn the dang oven off. I'm trying to put it somewhere where the phone not gonna get hot and all this other stuff. And it's obvious, just turn the dang on stove off. Duh. Okay. So, yeah, the part that I had came across, and actually, I wrote a letter to her already. Cause this one was to God. This part of the story, or this part was like dear God or dear diary actually, but I was talking referring to God as well. But I don't know if the Lord like want me to speak on this, because I had originally wanted to speak on something else when I had started the live and all this other stuff, but I guess he probably wants me to speak on it, so I guess I'm gonna speak on it on this channel. The letter is, it just, I didn't even see this part. Like I said, this is I had this, my mom gave this to me when I was 16 for my 16th birthday. So it says, and it's crazy because I don't even know what it says. That's why I'm over here basically like stalling, because I don't know like what I put. I don't remember what I put up in here, but we about to read it together. So I'm not in this alone. I guess because the other part where I was talking about something personal about myself, it was like a dear diary about myself rather than about, I think, Nikayla at the time. And that's what I was going to originally speak to y'all about. Okay, let me just, I heard the voice say just get to it. Alright, it says, a letter for Nikayla with a straight face and a broken heart. This is what it look like. Man, it's all crazy how everything, and it's like there was no date on here. Like, I came across another journal or something else that I had wrote in one of my other journals. I got a lot of journals, like where I was writing dear God. I got this one pink journal where it's dear God, dear God, dear God, dear God, from beginning, like literally to the end. And it's from different years, and it's a beautiful thing. It just goes to show, because the things that I was writing in there came about like probably months later, a day later, 2 days later, 3 days later, when I was doing a 3-day fast this one time. Yeah, I had caught a like unknown disease from a guy, and I was praying to God. I was like, Lord, please don't let it be something like that I can't get rid of. And funny thing, the first thing that the doctor said on the phone, I wrote in my journal, I said, please let it be something that's curable. And the first thing that the doctor said on the phone, she was like, you don't have nothing to worry about. It's curable. And I said, mind you, I did a 3-day fast. I did a 3-day no water, no eating, and it was hard for me because I was working at Family Dollar, y'all. So it was snacks everywhere, like everywhere, food everywhere, water everywhere, juice everywhere. But we got through it, all right. And yeah, to all be the glory to God on that one, and to Yahshua. Period. He is the Lord. Okay. Anyway, getting back to this, it says, I don't know who comes to see me. Hopefully, a good person with good intentions, Lord, because I ain't got time for no negativity. No, no. So please don't bring it to me. Don't allow it to get to me. 'Cause I'm tired of people playing with me and disturbing me from getting to my destiny. Mm, 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 mm. That was a freestyle. And I love keep praying. And y'all should listen to my prayer, amen. Unless that was my intuition. It probably was a bad person. I don't know. We'll see. Because it's still itching. Alright, come on. Alright. I feel like it's better to get emotional, or it's gonna be like a little detrimental for me. So like the Lord is like allowing me to be goofy like before, you know, I have to read something that's gonna like be very sensitive. So okay, I can tell because my demeanor is starting to change. I'm starting to get serious. Alright, it says a letter from Nikayla with a straight face and a broken heart. Man, it's all crazy how everything happened. I wish it didn't happen, but it did. Now I have to live on knowing that all this could have been avoided if I would have just listened to my aunt when she said no, you couldn't come. But I keep asking myself, why? Why did you have to be the one to get shot? Why did the bullet have to hit you? Why couldn't it miss you? But most importantly, why did I let you go over there? Well, I knew I would let her go over there. She wanted to see her boyfriend. Oh my goodness. It just goes to show like the the self blame was insane, because it really wasn't our fault. Like we were both, her, she was a victim, I was a victim, the people who saw her get shot was a victim, like the people who helped, like who lived in the house was the victim. Like the only person who wasn't the victim was the person that killed her. And I'm sorry to say it, but that is the truth. Like even I remember her, Ron, and I hope she don't, you know, be upset for me saying her name, but Ronje, you know, the daughter of the guy, you know, she was like kind of defending her dad, and I was like, you know, people was trying to understand like why was she defending him, and I understand like, you know, it's her dad, it's her flesh and her blood, so it's like she couldn't probably believe that he did something like that. And it was like, she was like, you know, he probably like something must occur, something must happen, like, you know, because it's not like her dad to do something like that, you know, it was caught her by surprise and all that stuff. So yeah, I forgive her for that. But I let you go over there. Why did I let you go over there? Yeah, we let her go over there because the story was that my aunt, she she what she said I couldn't have company because my friend, basically my friends who was my god cousin, Serena, who I grew up around because her mom and my mom was best friends when they was like in middle school. They met when they was in 7th grade. So I was living with her, Contessa, and Serena was her daughter. And Serena had these cousins that would always, you know, come over every now and then. And I remember they came over unexpectedly. And, you know, they was hanging out. And Nikayla was supposed to had came over there as well. But she said that her mom was taking her Christmas shopping and all this other stuff. So fast forward to when they left, my Serena cousins and all that. I call them my cousins too, but just to like keep y'all up, like so y'all don't get confused and all that. Yeah, I'm gonna just like say it like that. Her cousins, they had left the house, and Nikayla was like, you know, she could finally come. So I asked my aunt, I was like, you know, can my friend could still come? And she was like, no, she cannot. Like, and I was like, well, I'm like, well, why? Like, why she can't come over here and stay the night? She was like, oh, well, you just had company. And I was like, I just had company. I said, I just had company. Excuse me? I said, I'm like, what? That's what I'm like in my head. I'm like, huh? But I had to be respectful and keep it like, speak as a child because I was only like 16 at the time. I'm like, I said, I didn't. That wasn't my company. I didn't ask them to come over. And she was like, either way it go, you was hanging out with them, so therefore it was your company. And I was like, this woman. But I was like, you know what? I'm like, it's her house, it's her rules, her shots are called, been called, so it is what it is. So I told Nikayla, I was like, look, I asked her, she ain't going for it. I'm like, she being a little stuck up. That's what I said. I said she being a little stuck up. Like, um, but yeah, guess what? Nikayla was like, she was like, all right, that's fine, that's cool. And then, come to find out, like, she found we both, I can't remember like the messages is on my phone like in Messenger, but we was just like um talking about how, or I probably should go back and read it, but I think they deactivated her account, like her Facebook account. Let me see if I even have Messenger on this phone still. I do. This is an old phone, so we gonna see. Well, actually, nah, we it ain't that deep. We ain't gonna do all that. So basically, more of the story, and because my phone, I just realized my phone is 9%. So I don't even know where I put the charge at. So we gonna speed this up. And then I still gotta. I was supposed to be reading this letter, but I guess the Lord, said we gotta get something else done, which was tell this story on this channel. So, to God be the glory. We was talking about like her boyfriend who like I went to school with, and it was funny because his name was Zay, and I think this was after like me and Roger had gotten into a fight or before. No, wait, before. So it was like I didn't feel comfortable. I think that's what like something like I didn't feel. All I remember is, well, let me take it back. So first we was like when I told her like mom said no, she was like all right cool, but then she was like like maybe like she like just like asked her like this and that, and I'm like look, Nikayla was like she ain't going for it. She said no, like the woman said no, and when she says no, that's just how it goes. Like she stands on business when she said no. So next thing you know, I can't remember. Like I said, I gotta go back and look for myself and like probably like add it in the description or whatever. But all I remember is we was talking about it, and I was just telling her. I remember telling her I was like just spend Christmas with your mom. Like that's just it. Just spend the holidays with your mom. Like, cause she was like she wanted to get away from her mom. And I was like, well, why you want to get away from your mom? Like, and she was like, your mom is buying you Christmas presents and all this. I was like, I was like, just spend the day with your mom. Like, just have fun. But I don't know. Whenever she wanted to come to my place, I don't know what was going on over there, but she wanted to come see me. And her boyfriend lived up the street from me, and they'd never seen each other. They only like they met online, and they didn't speak like in person and all that stuff. So I was just trying to be a good friend when I was like, oh well, he does stay up the street, so. I was like, once you come to my house, like we could like go up there together, like in the morning, and da 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 da, teenage stuff. And next thing you know, um, yeah, we both like agreed like what we was gonna do, but then I was like, nah, actually, nah, I don't know, cause we had also made a plan to where she was gonna, I think I came up with it or she like came up with it. I can't really. I was like, I really want to look at the messages, but I don't want my phone to die. But like, let me see, cause I don't want to tell the story wrong. I don't want to tell the story wrong. So we're gonna see. either way it go, we both like agreed or like at some point that she was gonna come to my place. I think I feel her presence. I just felt like a cold breeze just now on my arm. But all I know is we both agreed to decide like she was gonna come to, like she was gonna, her mom was just gonna drop her off. That was like the plan, to like have her mom drop her off at my aunt house, and then like, you know, just like if my aunt come, like, you know, came to the door or whatever, we was just gonna be like, well, you know, I was gonna be like, well, her mom just like, you know, randomly dropped her off, you know, so my aunt can't say no, like if that's the case. So yeah, I was like, okay, that's cool. And I was just like, yeah, like it was like she not gonna like turn you away if you already here and your mom done dropped you off and like, you know, went back to West, you know, devil, whatever. I bet the cuss, but I'm, you know, I don't cuss no more. So after that, we yeah, she ended her, and when she came, it was like her mom had waited outside or whatever for a little while, like she didn't like leave, and the plan was just for Nikayla to like go to her boyfriend's house, stay the night with him, spend time with him for that little minute or like that little few hours and all that, and then come back, circle back to my aunt house in the morning time, and to where she could stay. Cause like I think that's what it was. That's what it was. My aunt, cause I'm like, that's what it was. My aunt was saying that she couldn't stay, like she changed it. She said she can like come like after Christmas. That's what my aunt said. It's like my aunt like knew. I don't know, cause my mom say like my aunt be like, oh, she be dipping and diving in witchcraft and all that stuff and sorceries and stuff. So now that I remember, my aunt did say like Nikayla could come after Christmas, like as if she already knew something was like gonna happen. Now that I know what I know now, against like as far as like things are very spiritual in the world, yeah. I feel like now looking back, thank you, Lord. It's like he spoke that through me just now. Cause like yeah, that just came out of nowhere. Like now that I remember, she did like say like she could come. You just had company, so she can't come now, but she could come like after Christmas Day or whatever. And you know, me and Nikayla both went against the grain. We went behind, Nikayla went behind her mom back. I went behind my aunt back, and we made a little plotting plan for her to come over to my aunt house on would have been New Year's Eve day in the like morning. I mean Christmas Eve day in the morning, cause she went to stay in her boyfriend's house. She came like on December 23rd, and then like I walked her over to the field. We met up with them, and now that I remember, you gotta get into like people's energy. I remember now they had on all black, so it makes me question, was it all a plan all along? Like, was the whole thing planned, or was it like a whole bunch of like sorcery stuff back then? Because if I, like I said, I don't know stuff now. I mean, I'm still learning, but it's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know stuff now. Like I'm confused, and it's like I remember, like I shared in the last live, that when I went to the church at Living Water, and I did the journal that I was talking about in the last live, and I said I have a journal. I wasn't lying, because I don't lie. I always tell the truth, okay? All right. Yeah, that's one thing y'all don't gotta worry about me is telling a lie, a fib, or none of that. So this was the journal, like that I was talking about. It says my name right here, and on the inside, so it's proof. This is from my mom, and I was, what they say, 16 years old. But yeah, I'm gonna read this letter because I got a little off track, and I say 5% on this phone. It says, yeah, every time I go in my room, I see when you was sitting in my room. Well, no, in my closet. And when you was sitting on my bed and me doing your hair, basically I was saying, like, not physically, but like, it's like I would like visualize it. Like it was just like constantly like coming to me. And me doing your hair, I can just see you sitting in Zay's room, smiling and laughing, just enjoying yourself. I just hate that your first time seeing Zay had to be your last. Mm. Mm. Whew. Oh, Lordy. Okay. Yeah, I knew, like I said earlier, I knew it was gonna like send chills to me. Cause it's, okay. Whew, all right. I just hate that we had read that. I know there's no words that I could do to bring you back on this earth. Cause it was, I would have been said it or did it already. I know that your mom is gonna hate me because what happened to you, and I totally understand why she hates me. And it's funny because her mom never even said that she hated me. It's like it was just like what I was thinking in my head, like thinking about the situation and what was being said to me, like what I was seeing and all that stuff. And it's like, because her mom was sending me messages, and she was like, "Baby, it's not your fault. Like, it's not your fault." But I was out of it. It was like, I was reading it, but it was like, it was going in one ear, out the other. I was seeing it, and it was just like, I wasn't believing it at all, obviously. Because if you watch my last live, she dropped you off at my house, meaning I'm supposed to be at all times, and I did the opposite. Huh? Wait, what? I know that your mom is gonna hate me because what happened to you, and I totally understand why she hates me. She dropped you off at my house, meaning I'm supposed to be with you. I guess that's what it says. I'm supposed to be with at all times. I guess I was supposed to say with you at all times, and I did the opposite. I just wish I could go back to Friday so I could tell you that you can't come. Just wait till next time instead of going along with it. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that just lets. So I guess it was her idea, and then I just agreed to it. Either way it go, it doesn't matter who idea was it. The situation was just messed up. Either way it go. But I mean, instead of going along with it, I just wish I could go back to Friday so I could tell you that you can't come. Just wait till next time instead of going along with it. Now, look what happened. You can't spend Christmas or New Year's with your mom. No, New Year's with mom. I just don't know what to do, bruh. I can't even stop crying, and I can't stop thinking about seeing that smile on your face when you walked in my house, knowing that I'll never see your face again. Bruh, I said bruh a lot back then. I see what my mom was talking about. She always didn't like when I was like bruh. She was like, stop saying bruh, not your bruh. Now I see what she mean. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I just keep saying it. And yeah. I was really hoping that it wasn't true. I was hoping that y'all was trying to prank me or scare me, which I did. Like when they was telling me that she had got shot and killed and all that stuff, I was like, this gotta be a joke. Like, cause I remember my cousin, my god cousin Serena, brother and his friend, close friend Eli, Tyrell and Eli, they was the one that woke me up, and they was like, telling me, they like, yeah, Tora, like, police looking for you at the door. They said like the girl, some girl like got shot. That girl that you had up in here, like, yeah, she is like, she got shot, da da da. And I'm like, it was like 4 in the morning. I'm like, bro, y'all not serious. Y'all joking. Like, leave me alone. Like, I'm stop playing. They like, nah, cause we was joke, like we always play jokes in the house. We was always goofing on, especially Eli. So I didn't know if they was serious or not, if they was pranking me. And until they was like, no, like, go to the door, like, seriously. And that's when I got up. Um, and yeah. Um, and then I was trying to call the boys. I was like, let me just keep reading. I was hoping that y'all was just trying to prank me or scare me. Also meaning her and the boys that her boyfriend, and he had like I think 2 friends that he was with. Then I got that text from Fazo, and I just broke down. I still can't believe you really gone, man. This junk crazy. I don't know why I just had like I heard 2 men in my head just reading that, like, and they say like, I don't know, nowadays, like, hearing like, I just heard 2 men, and a 2 man is when 2 guys like get together and they try to have sex with a girl. So it makes me wonder, like, hearing that, like, I don't know if that was like from God or like the enemy, or like Michaela speaking to me, like, or God like allowing me to know, because God sees and hears like things, beyond like us. So it's like, he sees the past, the present, and the future. So maybe like he saw like something was about to, like, I don't know, was gonna happen to her way worse than what did. Or like I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I just heard 2 men in there. I'm never gonna be the same person. That's really opened my eyes that dudes really out here taking kids' lives and thinking it's cool. But Nikayla, I love you so much, and I really hate that this happened to you. I'm sorry. Sincerely, La-Torria. It's crazy because that's how you know I was always trying to run from that. Like, and I noticed that earlier, that I put sincerely La-Torria. I put my full name. And it's like when I came up here to Jersey, or even in North Carolina, I just stopped allowing people to call me by that. Like, because I didn't feel like La-Torria anymore. Like, I really feel like when Nikayla died, and I always said, like, when she died, it was like I died too. Like, it was like I like became soulless. Like, I was always like, I'm telling you, people in like North Carolina, they know, like, it was never really a dull moment. I really got a certificate that said from my teacher, never a dull moment, because it was just, I was always yapping, joking around, playing, like, all of that. But when she died or when she was killed, it was like I was never the same. Even when I came up here to Jersey, I told people I changed my name. Basically, I told them, call me Tori. Nobody up here really called me by my government, like, but one person, which was Trey. and he would like say it every now. He'd be like, "Your name is La-Torria, like that's your name." And yeah, even after like the thing that happened with Ladarius when he just ghosted me, like we was dating, he was like my little boyfriend when I had came up here, and I was like, "Oh, I'm in a long distance relationship," blah da da da. And yeah, like come to find out, like he just randomly just stopped talking to me, answering my texts, my calls, all of that. And I had to talk through Cam. I called this boy Cam, that a mutual friend of ours. I was like, "Can you call him? Like, cause he's not answering. I don't know if he's okay or something happened to him." Come to find out, the phone rang one time and he answered. And I'm like, "Ladarius, like, what's up? Like, you good?" And he was like, "Yeah, I just don't think like we should talk." Da 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 da. And I'm just like, "Excuse me." But I do gotta cut this live and put my phone on the charger. I gotta figure out where I put the charger. But I'll probably be back to like finish the to tell the actual part that I was trying to share with y'all. But this will be it for now.